Hi, everyone. I'm Brandy Wolf, Oracle of Hidden Truths. And it's amazing what happens when you're in the bathroom. And I had this wonderful idea of doing a reading of Who Am I? Who am I? Who am I really? So I am using the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, Oracle deck by Kim Kranz. And I'm also using her tarot deck as well. So, like I said, I was sitting there and I was thinking, why don't I do a reading on who I am? So, who am I? Maybe to give people out there an idea of who I am, what I am, things of that nature. And I have another deck that's like an archetype deck, but this one's meatier. I mean, look at all the cards here. This is meatier than my other one. And I thought, well, I will use this one. So it's just that, see how my hand is? I have small hands, and this is a pretty thick deck. So although I have the Gorgon Tarot, and it's bigger and it's hard to shuffle, but I have it because I like the images of it. So let's see. Who am I? What am I? Let's see what we get. Okay. And I may have to refer to the book, which I got the book sitting over here. So why not do a video? And if you like this, I'll see if I can add this to my Etsy shop. I haven't done it yet because this is just off the fly in a way, in a sense. Okay, so who am I? What am I? Let's see what I get. Plop. And the card is the Castle. I'm trying to tell what that image is. I see the rose, I see the pearls, but this is who I am, the Castle. I am the Castle. So let's see what we get. That's a new one for me. The Castle. Ah, here it is. Interesting. Okay. So here's the castle. And it says, notice how castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate. It is likely there is connection and community beyond its walls that will revitalize you. If this card appears with the king, queen, or maiden, or the maiden, know that you've entered into a long-standing family dynamics that include property and power. Interesting. So the castle, the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet, the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that projects the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, Yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be motivating force and enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. When in light, visiting your throne of power. When in dark, stuckness, depression, spells, walls. Go deeper. Rachel Whiteread's House. Peter Bruegel's The Tower of Babel. Interesting. I don't know how to make of that. Let me see what the next card is, because if it's a king, queen, or maiden. That was the next card, the Lover. I kind of want to look at that one too. And it's number 17, which in the tarot, that's the star card. So that I find interesting. And I am an Aquarius. And the star card is the Aquarius. Okay, I gotta look that up. I just have to. I have to. I mean, come on. I mean, maybe it was meant for me to look it up. Maybe it's part of me. The castle, the lover. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see. The Lover. And I'll go ahead and show you the page. That way you can see. Okay. Alright, so it says, the Lover archetype is present everywhere. Not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The Lover's awe is unconditional. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you feel the Lover within you awaken. It is common to seek the Lover in another. The true gift is finding the Lover in yourself. The heart, the beloved, the devoted. The beloved. There's a pagan song that's called Beloved, and I love it. And I can't remember who sings it, and it's been years since I've heard it. But I love the song. But it's a pagan song. It says, the lover, the heart, the beloved, the devoted. Okay. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. Ooh, I like that. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be, rather than the lover is in the awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. When in light, connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. When dark, indulgence, attachment, obsession, go deeper, contemplate Aphrodite, Krishna, and Radha. Radha? I hope I said that right. Interesting. I'm going to have to make a picture of this and post it up, I think. I like that. I'll have to remember that. This is 17. Okay. I don't know if I should, I mean, I wanted to see if I got the king, queen, or the maiden, but I ended up getting the lover. So, let's see. see what we get with tarot cards. So, who am I? What am I? Yeah, it does remind me of that song. There's a song by Stevie Nicks called Ooh My Love, and it talks about a castle and her love. So I'm going to have to listen to that one again. But that is interesting. I wonder if that plays a part. I'm going to have to look at the lyrics in that. But that hit me. Maybe I was meant to pull it. Ooh, now I'm getting cold chills. Okay, I was meant to pull it. That's my yes sign when I start asking questions and I get goosebumps. So who am I? What am I? Let's see if we can get a little more information. Ooh. Ooh, okay. This is like, this is me. Okay, I am the Queen of Wands. In this deck, it's the Mother of Wands. But it's like my card. I even have her sitting here because I always pull the Queen of Wands. Always. I've always pulled, and it represents me. I have always pulled the Queen of Wands. Always. That's interesting. Okay. I am the Queen of Wands. The Four of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. But here's the, and it kind of fits so well. And we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse as the, or Five of Pentacles upright as the overall energy. And in a way it fits the Lover in the castle. This is actually, oh my God. With the Five of Pentacles in upright, it can mean feeling like you're left out in the cold. And that's, relationship-wise, that's, I've been abandoned. I've been left out in the cold. I've been ghosted. I've found out things that about the person that I'm in love with where it hurt deeply. My first marriage was like that. That's why it's like I have this, it's not love that's the issue, it's the person who uses love, who abuses it, who doesn't really understand what love truly is. And I've had relationships where I felt, where I was abandoned, left out in the cold, but yet when I leave or they leave, they want to come back. I don't understand that. I don't understand that either. So let's go ahead and go through the Queen of Wands, the Mother of Wands. You know what? She is vibrant. She is assertive. She goes after what she wants, but she's also seen as someone who's attractive. She is seen as someone who is like a witch in a way, because she's also has the black cat. She's radiant. Let me grab the original card here. She's radiant. She has the black cat, which is like, there's like some debate on what the black cat means. Like, she's independent. She does things how she wants to, but it could also mean the occult. It can mean magic. It can be mysterious, mysticism. The black cat is also seen as a being into the other world. psychic abilities. It varies. And there's many people that have different ideas of what the Queen of Wands is. But that fits. That fits. But in the book, it says attractive, domestic, and vibrant. Okay. The Mother of Wands is a vibrant woman and happy mother. Family comes first in her world. She's very protective of it and is the dominant parent within the home. That's true. Especially right now. Though proud and determined, she has enough grace and beauty that you'd hardly notice her forceful nature. Oftentimes, she has overcome great pain or trauma in her life. And I have. It's important not to get on her bad side, and that is also the truth there. This is like my signature card. I always pull it when it talks about me, of who I am. And that's interesting that I get it in this deck too. And then we have the Four of Cups, and it's in reverse. Normally it means you're not seeing things. Things are being offered, but you're not noticing them. Because look, he's just walking on top of the cups, not paying attention to what's there, you know. But this is noticing things, seeing things for how they are, awakening in some ways, paying attention. That's another. But I have Judgment in reverse. And normally it means hearing the call, going after a new life direction, taking chances. But when it's in reverse, it's like it's saying that I'm ignoring the call. I'm basically ignoring who I really am, which is the Queen of Wands, the Castle, and the Lover. And it feels like I'm ignoring who I am because of the Five of Pentacles, because of being treated the way that I have been. Being left out, like I said, being left out in the cold, abandoned, rejected, ignored. Wow. And then we have the Castle and the Lover, which to me, and I'm going to have to listen to that song, Ooh My Love, by Stevie Nicks, because it talks about a castle and her lover. And it popped in my mind. So this is who I am. Isn't that interesting? I may have to offer this as a reading. I think I will. But now you know who I am. All I gotta say is, wow. I need to write this down too. And the only reason I pulled the second card, the Lover card, was because I wanted to know if maybe it was, if the King, Queen, or Maiden was there. And it's the Lover. And it fits into this who am I? What am I? Reading. Did you like this reading? I think I like it. I'm going to see about offering it. But I got to wait a couple of days because I need to, I got to pay my Etsy fee. So I'm going to do that Monday. I think I'll get a deposit Monday, but it'll be like Monday night, so I might try to work on it on Tuesday and create this reading because I think it's needed. The who am I? What am I reading? But I hope you enjoyed it. And now you get a glimpse of who I am, what I am. And I hope you have a wonderful week. So, enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.